Hello, I'm Ayrdas, a founder and game developer from Wishlist Studio. We are a small indie studio from Lithuania with some ambitious game ideas. We have worked on a few games in the past, such as VR games, Escape the Lab and Fun Forbidden. And we are crazy about game jam competitions. Like, seriously, I think I did almost 15 game jams in the last 3 or 4 years, which is crazy when you think about it. If you are not familiar with the concept of game jam, just think of it as a game development marathon that lasts for 48 hours, during which game developers have to work and create a game from start to finish. Yeah, game developers are strange beings. We basically enjoy spending our weekends working and crunching on games while drinking energy drinks without getting any sleep whatsoever.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
Anyways, game jams are good for you. Do game jams. To be honest, that's how our latest project Halve has started seeing the light of day. And so, a bit more than a year ago, we took part in one extraordinary competition, which is a Global Game Jam 2022. The jam's theme that year was duality, which was extremely exciting. When the theme was announced, we started brainstorming loads of different ideas until we came up with something rather amusing. By combining some of our previous ideas with the theme, all of us got an image of an old Flash game called Fireboy and Water Girl. It's a fun co-op game that all of us used to play back in the day. And so we thought, what if we do a similar concept but make it like a single player experience instead? And that is exactly how the core mechanic of Halve was born. The main idea was to be constantly moving two characters at the same time by using the same movement keys. During the game jam, we managed to create a cool little prototype which had some of the core functionality implemented, which basically allowed us to see if this idea could even work in the first place. And guess what? It actually did! The game got into the top games of Lithuania's jamming site that year, which was amazing and motivated us a lot to continue on working on the idea. After the game jam and over a course of a year-long development, the game has changed quite a lot. We have worked countless hours on fixing bugs, issues, and making the core mechanic feel as satisfying as possible. There were numerous adjustments until we finally made the whole movement responsive, immersive, and just basically satisfying to use. Then we have changed up the characters. Since the game jam's competition, the characters looked more like beans with hats, which was quite amusing in its own way, but we wanted something more, something that could fit within the story that we wanted to tell. And so, we came up with the idea to have two different spirits for the characters. A bird spirit and a deer spirit. At least that's how we are calling them at the moment. Both will have their own different attributes, but will still remain similar in a certain way. Also, the idea is to make each of these characters have their own unique abilities, which are also somewhat linked to the attributes of the characters. By the way, the game will have fully fledged narrative and story behind it, which should elevate the whole experience to the next level. The core concept is that there was a single powerful spirit, which was mystically split into two parts. You, as a player, will have to help these lost spirits find their way in a vast fantasy land through different chapters and environments, where every chapter will have its own story to tell. I don't really want to spoil any more of the story so that I do not ruin the whole experience for you if you'd like to play the game when it's out. All I can say is that we love story-driven experiences, such as Ori and Journey, which were huge inspirations for us while coming up with the story of Halve. As for the art style, we wanted to create beautiful and atmospheric aesthetics that would allow for completely immersive experience. Every level, chapter and environment will be handcrafted to visually tell the story. To achieve the current level of aesthetics, we worked on numerous iterations throughout the whole development process. At first, the game felt like it was based in some kind of a factory, where the characters had to interact with different machinery in order to find solutions to the puzzles. Later on, we thought that we would love to try making fantasy-themed environments instead, which led us to making a variety of outdoor environments, such as forests. The first experiments made the forest look grim, colorless and without any life, which made the mood quite depressing, to be honest. And we didn't really want that in the forest chapter, so we basically made the colors a lot warmer, added additional plants, trees, and even animations to simulate the wind. After that, we kept on changing and changing things until we finally reached the point where we are now. Oh yeah, and we even tried making the next chapter as well, which is quite different from the forest. In this chapter, which is called the ruins, we wanted to have a completely different emotion. That's why the whole color scheme and overall aesthetics are changed quite drastically. We are planning on improving these two chapters even more in the upcoming future, and the initial plan is to have 4 chapters in total, where we want to make every chapter as unique as possible. If you're interested, please try out the demo. We have actually listed it for free on the Halve Steam page a few months ago. The demo mainly showcases the gameplay aspects of Halve without any additional story elements. There are 16 levels available, and during those 16 levels, you will be able to experience some sneak peeks at 2 of the planned chapters, Forest and Ruins, where each chapter will have its own unique challenges to beat. If you actually try out the demo and would like to share with us your feedback, please join our Discord server. As for the future, I am actually planning to document the development process through different devlog videos, where I will share with you our progress and interesting solutions to the problems we encounter. If there is anything specific you would like to see, please let me know in the comment section down below. And finally, thank you so much for watching our very first devlog video. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe and follow us for more content that's yet to come. Link to the Halve Steam page with the free demo is available in the description. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.